I didn't come to raise my voice, darling. Just hear me out. No doors crashing shut, no fire in the room tonight. Poured my soul into us, but the wells run bone dry now. No anger in my heart, but this road calls me onward. Figured you'd understand. I'm slipping into the night. Secrets in the dark, wrapped them up like gold. Won't drop to my knees, chasing shadows in the rain. This ain't a sprint from the storm, it's a steady fade. Walking away with my head high, dignity wrapped tight. No hollering please, no chains to break, no salt in my eyes. The clock's ticking soft, no chains to drag me down. I'm holding steady, darling, just slipping from your town. Lucille strings hum low, whispering we're done for good. She sings for the faithful, not the ones who bend the rules. Truth rings clear as a bell in the midnight air, child. But these words fall quiet, toward the dawn. Ain't no payback in my step, just a calm in the gale, releasing the weight, letting the river run free, leaving without a glance back over my shoulder. No questions lingering, I've carved my path alone. You rolled the dice once, watched them tumble from your grip. Now the sun's rising slow, I'm headed home for keeps. You swore the night was young, but your voice drifted far. Chatting about empty sky while your shadow slipped the line. Caught the farewell echo in the spaces between your sides. No need for the hammer drop, I read it in the wind. Your lips brushed mine at dawn, but your touch was winter's bite. Grin like the sun breaking, yet your gaze wandered cold. For the doubt in my chest, but the veil tore wide open. Right there in the quiet, with your breath on my skin, I saw, knew it deep when your eyes turned to horizon's call. Sensed the storm brewing, but I held the door ajar. No spelling out the end, no shadow in the glass. Darling, the truth was written, I felt it pass. Lucille's gone hush now, her melody turned astray. She fingers the old tunes, but they skip your faded trace. Strains to cling to the fire, but the embers cooled too soon. She caught the chill, sweetheart, whispered it in the gloom. Certain farewells ain't fire, they just flicker and fade. You never storm the gate, you let the warmth drift away. I sense it creeping long, for your lips form the scar. The sting hit first, then a hush that swallowed the stars. No blame in the mirror for the paths you left untrod. You couldn't shadow what time already wore thin. I carry the knowing, let it settle like the dew. You frame your leaving so, like it's a gift wrapped in silk, acting like the distance leaves a thread to pull you near. But passion don't linger where the roots pull up and flee. No soul can cradle ghosts that wander in into the grave. You named it kindness, saw the final curtain fall, whisper of closure, heavy as a midnight chain. If this was our flame, sputtered out in the frost, walking off ain't affection, it's the love we lost. Words may weave illusions, but they can't bind a stray heart. You tilt your head with grace, claiming care in every glance. But here's the raw edge, baby. Pardon is the thief's heart. Farewell's just the doorway. Love don't cross that line. Lucille bent her neck to weave our tangled tale once more. Her wires felt the fracture, the sorrow we ignored. She weeps not for the thorns or the ache that lingers long, just for the spark that dimmed the chorus gone from the song. You stood me bare under skies that promised tomorrow.
No thunder in your step, you ease the latch with care. Voice steady as a river, no ripple in the flow. Spoke volumes in the stillness, without raising a storm. Darling, I let it slide, overlook the quiet storm. But your stare chased distant lights, shifted from us forever to dreams of solo flights. The bond unraveled slow, like thread from an old seam. I stood blind in the glow, chasing what used to gleam. Order caught the pause when your breath hitched in the dark. The hush that stole our rhythm left echoes in the spark. No map was ever drawn, but the trail was plain to trace. Sweetheart, I overlooked it, lost in your embrace. Lucille weighs like regret, crooning laments in blue. She senses the fracture, mourns the light we let die through. Her wail cuts where joy once bloomed, now shadowed in the bend. She grieves the clues I skip, the warnings time won't mend. Painted vivid, bruises blooming deep and true. The secrets you buried meant for my eyes.
was steady, yet your grip turned to air. Begin with endless stories, ended with empty prayer. I followed the illusion, gentle and unaware. Now the reel spins backward, too worn to repair. We sidestep the hard truths, twirling in the dim lit hall. Pray the hours might bend, grant us one more stolen call. Dodge the blade of honesty, line after buried line. Now the chapter's sealed shut, chasing shadows in decline. No reclaiming the fractures we let splinter wide. No resurrecting whispers, the silence swallowed inside. Might strum the old refrain, but the notes won't circle back. Faded into memory, darling. No turning the track. Lucille murmurs low now, in a hush of minor plea, refuses the comfort of taste. Spun falls for me, twists her frame in sorrow, blind to the men we crave. Her sorrow drops like rain, echoes the grave we dug. One chance to rewrite the clothes I'd wrap you fierce and true. No probe for the fracture, just breathe the world with you. Oh, the fire we squandered, ashes cool in the draft. No retracer will wait, lost down the innocent.
Our stories etched in stone, no button to erase. Finished in the quiet, no spark to reignite. Darling, the tape's unspooled, slipped into endless night. We sidestep the hard truths, twirling in the dim lit hall. Pray the hours might bend, grant us one more stolen call. Dodge the blade of honesty, line after buried line. Now the chapter sealed shut, chasing shadows in decline. No reclaiming the fracture, we let splinter wide. No resurrecting whispers, the silence swallowed inside. Might strum the old refrain, but the notes won't circle back. Faded into memory, darling, no turning the track. Lucille murmurs low now in a hush of minor plea. Refuses the comfort of tales spun false from me. Twist a frame in sorrow, blind to the men we crave. The sorrow drops like rain, echoes the grave we dug. One chance to rewrite the clothes I'd wrap you fierce and true. No probe for the fracture, just breathe the world with you. Oh, the fire was squandered, ashes cool in the draft. No retracing the whispers, lost down the endless shaft. lips unspooled, slipped into endless night.